All right, so I just got this. This is a Satchel and Paige counselor bag, briefcase. I just took it out of the box. I haven't unwrapped it, but I just say this. I bought the Diplomat about 2 weeks ago, and when I got the box outside, I looked at it, I go, my God, that looks small. And I took it out of the box, and it just looked too small for me. But this one's a little bit bigger. It's the dimensions on this one is 16.5 inches wide, so from here to here. And the height on this thing is 12 inches tall, 3.75 inches like thick, like wide here. And it's definitely heavy. It's 4 pounds according to the website, which I was, kind of shocked at. And they're not kidding. It is hefty. And just let me take a look at it so I can compare it to the other one. Yeah, it does. I can tell you right now, the other one was about 14 inches wide. So this is a good cup, 2.5 inches wider. Can I tell right away? I guess I can. And I'll tell you this too. This one looks darker and better. I don't know if that's just my imagination or what. And the smell in this thing is absolutely unbelievable. I cannot get over how this thing smells. I literally carried this sucker inside the house. It was on my porch, and in the box, I could smell this thing through the box. That's how amazing it was. I go, oh my God, this reminds me of Italy. Which, speaking of that, the bag itself is from, well, the hides are from France, and they're shoulder cuts. And then it's tanned in Italy, and it's from Ponte a Gala, which is probably, I don't know, 20 miles, I would say 20 miles west of Florence, which is like the capital of leather of Italy. And there it is, it's not chrome tan, it's veg tanned, which takes longer. And that's why it's more expensive. And the bag, speaking of bag price, this was not cheap, for me anyway. It was on sale. I paid what did I pay? I think I ended up paying $485 total for this thing. And the Diplomat was cheaper. It was, the Diplomat was about $30 cheaper. And I gotta say too, they were really good with taking this back. When I just decided that, hey, I'm not going to live with this, I'm going to probably have to go with something bigger. I just emailed them. They said, no problem. Absolutely no problem at all. Just, if you want to do an exchange, do an exchange. If you want a full return, do a full return. They asked me why. I said, because it's just a little bit too small for me. And they said, not an issue at all, which I really like that. I thought that was pretty cool. And I bought the other bag on sale, like I said. And the sale had since ended, and they're supposedly going to honor the price difference, which I liked. I thought that was pretty cool, although that hasn't gone through yet, I'll tell you that. So I'm sure it will, the way that they seem like they are anyway. Really simple, easy to deal with. All right, so I want to just take a look at it. All right, so I get on this side, and I know there's other videos on these, but this is probably the latest one I've seen because it's changed a little bit on the interior. It's definitely changed. All right, so first of all, the color. Some people have been complaining about the color of these a little bit, like the actual leather itself, saying it's a little lighter than they're seeing in the pictures. But this is not the case with this one, so I feel pretty lucky about that. The Diplomat was lighter a little bit, and I didn't care. It didn't bother me at all. But this is definitely a little bit better look to it. I like it. And like I said, the smell is outrageously good. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. We got antique brass, like rivets right here. And at first I wasn't sure how I felt about those, but now I really like them. Right here, if you look closely, right in these areas, that's where they'll give you a strap for your carry-on luggage. You could just, kind of like lay it right over on your suitcase, the carry-ons. The handles are different on this bag compared to the Diplomat as well. The Diplomat, I believe, had brass hardware right here. And this is leather going right to the rivets. So that is different for sure. The same little pocket on this side as the Diplomat, but the addition on the other side is what I really like. They give you an outside right here. They give you a zipper on the outside. So they give you a nice little leather tab here. And they did a nice job. They put some stitching right through there and they burnished the sides. It looks good. And it's a YKK zipper, which is a high quality zipper. So this would be good for just stuffing papers in there, like immediately after the end of the day, if I wanted to just not even think about it, just throw it in there. On this side, it's definitely much smaller. On this side, I'd probably put, I don't know, I would say business cards, but it's going a little bit too deep. I would probably put my ID badge in there or my check-in badge. I can probably do that with the lanyard hanging out of it, or I don't know. I'll find a use for it, believe me. And I love the emblem. It's just so, I don't know. It's just like understated. It's just, it doesn't like scream at you. I like that a lot. If you can really look at that thing. Look at the color of the leather too. Oh my God, it's amazing. I love it. Right here, I get the option for the shoulders, for the shoulder harness. I like that. So it's real brass. And I get my rivets right there, which I like too. All right, but let me see if I can get the sucker open. If it's anything like the last bag, they have it stuffed with some bags of air because they want to keep the shape of it. And that's something I'm worried about. Yeah, well, no, I'm not worried about it, but I'm expecting it, put it that way. I'm expecting this to kind of collapse over time, which is fine. I don't care. All right, yeah, they put an airbag in there. Boom. Let's get that out of there. And here's the shoulder harness, or the belt for the shoulder. All right, so I got that. What do I got here? Okay, so it looks like I have something here. Okay, that's for my car keys. Nice, I like that, a little hook. And I tell you what, if you have a push button start, which I do, I would, and I hate fumbling for my keys, you know what I mean? I think I'll just hook my keys in here and then I'm gonna link them, I'm gonna put them somewhere in here. And then I will never have to take them out of the bag. It'll just, my car unlock when I get to the door and I'll just, you know, I might try that. What do I got here? This is probably, if I had to guess, this is probably gonna be the strap for the carry-on, which I don't know if you like using that. I kind of do. If you're in an airport for a long time, it gets to be a little bit of a pain just like trying to, you know, get yourself around an airport with everything you have. And I hate checking bags nowadays. I'd rather just store it overhead if I can. Yeah, so that is definitely for the back piece. And I'll show you right here what it looks like. So if I lay that down, you know, this is going to go like this, I guess, if I wanted to. Just to give you an idea what that looks like. You know, I don't know if I would leave it on there all the time. Probably not. You know, but you get the idea. So that would, you know, that's going to go over your carry-on. All right. This wasn't on, I don't believe I had that on my Diplomat. And not sure if I like that or not. Let's see. It's just, I love the sound of this thing. You hear that? It's just all that leather. Speaking of leather, let's talk about the thickness of this real quick. So this is your veg tan, 6 ounces, which is pretty, that's thick. That's thick leather. You're talking 6 ounces of leather is about 2.3 millimeters thick. That's work boot type of thickness, and that's high quality work boot thickness. So that's pretty good. Like this will last me the rest of my life. Speaking of life, this is lifetime warranty. So they supposedly warranty their products for the life of it. The handle is 8 ounces. So now we're getting into like Pacific Northwest thickness stuff. We're talking 2.8 to 3.2 millimeters thick on this when they roll it over. So that will last forever. And this bag is kind of interesting. All right, if you look inside, and this is why I wanted it. I wanted it because it is lined with leather. So this is a nice kind of, oh geez, what type of leather would that be? That is a, oh God, I can't remember the name of that leather, but it's leather. And I like that because the other bags from 6-7 years ago, those bags had fabric, and I didn't like that. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so let me get my annoying flashlight out, and you can take a look in there. All right, so right away, I have a nice zippered compartment right there. That's a smooth zipper. I love it. That's great. Like that. I could easily fit my chargers in here. Geez, I can fit a ton of stuff in there. I'm going to get rid of this. That's worse. All right. So I got 2 pockets, and they feel good, and they expand pretty far out. I don't know if you can see that. In the middle, I'm going to have the space for my laptop. Boom. And I think it can hold a 16-inch MacBook, which I like. Some people complain about the fact that they put this right in the center, and we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to be a problem for me. All right, on this side, I have 2 spots right here for my pens. So I get my pens right there, business cards right there. I could put a iPad mini right in there. I could put a regular iPad almost in there. I don't think I could, but I could put all sorts of stuff in there. I'm definitely going to probably pack my lunch and throw it on one side. I'll probably go with, geez, it's tough to tell. I think this side's actually bigger. I'll probably throw my lunch on that side. And I could put a couple of Diet Coke, some power bars in there, and a sandwich or some Tupperware. That's fine. And then on this side, it's a little bit smaller, I think. No, they might be the same size. But yeah, I love the attention to detail. I love the smell of it. Like I said, I got it on sale for $4.85 on the website. It's, geez, what it's $5.85 right now. So I saved $100, but yeah, that's a lot of money for a bag. But I wanted something that could last me a long time, probably, hopefully for the rest of my career, and it has a lifetime warranty. So love the smell. I love the look of it. I love the fact that it's veg tan leather and the thickness of it. And on the bottom too, and this was a must for me. I wanted the feet on the bottom, and it looks like they put a little tape over them. If you could take a look at that, because I like the bag to be able to stand up right. Like I like that. I don't like putting the bag down or a briefcase down and have it just kind of flop and squish down. I want it to be able to stand up. I do expect it to kind of, because I'll stuff this thing. I mean, I'll have like this stuff, this will be packed. And I'm expecting that to probably cause the top to eventually kind of collapse and crease in. And you know what? If that happens, I'll put a support in there and I'll prop it right back up. I don't care. I'll do that. It's not a problem for me. I'll fabricate something and I'll put that in there. But yeah, I just want to talk about it. So it's the Satchel and Paige. It's the Counselor, and it is bigger than the Diplomat, and it's noticeably bigger. And I think it's now just the perfect size for me. So I'm loving this. All right. Well, thanks for watching.